I've been convinced, without much convincing, to take what's known as the NF journey in order. Oh.
I cope with all this anger in me, physically abused. Now that's the wrong.
I just shot a bunch of footage for this reaction, and the file corrupted. So that being said, rather than making you wait,
To the fans.
hey, I know what that's called now. His singing is insane. It's a very generic chord progression. A therapy session.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record could be back when you walk in a therapy session.
You walk into therapy session. I legitimately just want to know what is going on.
Pills got you right. And pills got you right. I couldn't express it, and this pain won't leave. I can feel the depression. It's taking over. Will somebody get the body bags? We're gonna put the beats in them now. Put the MCs in them. See, do you see us down here? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Do you see traffic and I ain't got no brakes?
You know I love silence. Who is that dude? I just love how all of these start, to be honest, and I need to move myself.
But I felt divorce. Hi, I'm Nate. Have we met before? Somebody told you.
Drums? No, silence. Yes. I should be up to green lights from Perception. You've clicked on this, seeing that I'm doing a song from The Search, after being told that they're all in order. Wait until the end to see the reason why I've skipped to doing this song. I know the sound is different because it's a different album, and it's way ahead.
Yeah, sometimes I wanna disappear like I just don't exist. I find a time machine to take me back when I was 6. Maybe younger, either way, I guess the point of it would be to tell that little kid that he's gonna take a lot of hits. Yeah, I'll probably grab your hand and tell you life is hard. If you got questions or you need advice, then talk to God, cause he's the only one that listens, even when you think he isn't. Even good people are great at making bad decisions. Yeah, they ain't gonna take us serious. You find out pretty quick that life is more than just appearances. I know some things we could avoid to save embarrassment, but everything that breaks you down can also build your character, cause people love.
I was gonna full on stop it, and then I heard that big smash of the beat. I know I'm way ahead. I get it. Again, stick around till the end for the reason. This is like, what, 3 chords? We'll take a look at it later on the piano, and it's this synthesized kind of vocal choir sound, which is really cool and unlike what I've heard from NF before. Beautiful strings and the message I'm trying to kind of get as well. I need to take it back.
Even when you think he isn't. Even good people are great at making bad decisions. Yeah, they ain't gonna take us serious. You find out pretty quick that life is more than just appearances. I know some things we could avoid to save embarrassment, but everything that breaks you down can also build your character, cause people love to see you fail. Just be aware of it. Don't let nobody tell you who to be or write your narrative. Look, we're all products of the things that we experience, but there's a big difference between confidence and arrogance. You hearing this out? Know that you.
I mean, it's got a really cool message. It's obviously there's that religious aspect behind it. That's NF. But I was drawn to that line where he said, everybody wants to see you fail. And I kind of feel like that's true in the sense that if you want to see somebody fail, and lots of people want to see people fail, it's because you are not confident in your ability to succeed. Therefore, the only way you can feel better about yourself is to bring others down by seeing them fail. And we've spoken about this on this channel. Failure is not a bad thing. That's the only way you learn. I'm a minute through. Is there a chorus? Is there not?
arrogance, but there's a big difference between confidence and arrogance. You hearing this? I know that you don't get it now, but you gon' get it later. I know you feel like you're alone and no one loves you maybe, and you gon' cover insecurities.
There's a lower drone.
The weird thing is someday all of this will make you famous. You start to write about your life, and while they're all relating, you'll make up a slogan, call it real, but feel like you're the fakest. Wish I could tell you that your future's nothing but amazing. That's just not the case, and I guess I just don't know how to say this. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gon' make a lot of mistakes, and they gon' laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just need you to get it. I know you've been questioning life, trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen.
That's so cool. We have this build and texture, this chorus, and is this NF speaking to himself as younger? I don't know the history of him when he says people have laughed in his face. I know there's this big kind of theme as well to NF in him calling out haters or calling out people who have doubted him. He's been very big on that. Sometimes it comes across potentially as arrogant, but it's not, because we've all made mistakes. We're all going to be laughed at in some capacity for mistakes and failures, but we know that mistakes equal learning. Failure equals learning. You don't make mistakes and failures, that's great. That either means you're perfect, which you're not, or you do not recognize your mistakes, which means you're not going to get anywhere. And NF recognizes his mistakes. Any good musician, any artist, sports person recognizes their mistakes and values their mistakes. This also goes in terms of, I'm not your psychologist. I feel like this kind of like triggers this psychologist in me, which I'm not even trained for. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you unsolicited advice. But it's life. It's life. We're going to make mistakes. You have to make mistakes. This is a cool chorus.
Hear me or not, but if you can, I just need you to get it. I know you've been questioning life, trust me.
Such a cool chord progression.
I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen. See, mom and dad are not together, they took different routes. Which you probably already knew, you're getting older now. Remember back when mom picked us up from grandma's house, and she hid her boyfriend in the trunk and drove a couple miles down the street, and then she pulled over to let him out, cause she didn't want dad to know she had these type of dudes around. Cause last time he found out, he had to take us from her. You look uncomfortable, I'm sorry, let me change the subject. You know how we've always struggled with abandonment? Yeah. And when we feel like someone's leaving, we start panicking? Yeah. Hey, yo, I wish that I could say I've learned to manage it. You think it's bad now, but you don't know the half of it.
A lot of stuff that goes unnoticed with some of this production, and I speak about it on the other videos, is the use of vocals outside of NF's vocals. So it could be him again, but doubling, layering, or doing some kind of call and response. And those little aspects making something more interesting. So having that repeat of the verse, and instead of the verse actually just flowing in the same way with exactly the same sounds to the point, we have a very small little addition of him saying yeah in between his phrases or in between his bars, serving two functions: creating musical interest and, of course, having that nod to agreement in terms of the story, in terms of the meaning of the song.
Cause she didn't want dad to know she had these type of dudes around. Cause last time he found out, he had to take us from her. You look uncomfortable, I'm sorry, let me change the subject.
Here we go.
You know how we've always struggled with abandonment? Yeah. And when we feel like someone's leaving, we start panicking? Yeah. Hey, yo, I wish that I could say I've learned to manage it. You think it's bad now, but you don't know the half of it. Passion is something we have never lacked. We see it the most when we're writing raps. They think it's funny now, let them laugh. I know you think it's just an outlet when you're really mad, but you don't know the platform you're about to have. I know some things about the future you ain't ready for. I know some things that you gon' cover up but can't ignore. And what hurts is they gon' surface at the worst moments. And we gon' act like it don't hurt us, but it hurts, don't it? We walk around with the devil talking on both shoulders. Wish I could tell you that he disappears when we get older, but that's just not the case. And I know you feel out of place and everything is not okay, and life can be a lot to take. But I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gon' make a lot of mistakes and they gon' laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes.
And again, this chorus, and it's the only time that we see it. Maybe I've not, like maybe it was there before and I didn't hear it, is where the addition of one note, high register on the piano, the beat's gone. It's here's a really big lesson from the future. Listen up. And it's hard to hear me because there's a beat behind me. So let's replace that with one note on the piano to represent each chord that's changing in the higher register to outline the importance of this message.
I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gonna make a lot of mistakes and they gonna laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but
Repeat
if you
it with
can,
the
I just need you to get it. I know you've been
Strings are beautiful
trust
in
me,
this.
I know what it's like. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen. You know how intoxicated people make us nervous? To the point sometimes we shake and it feels so disturbing. Don't be scared, that's just trauma trying to reach the surface. They tell us everyone we love is gonna try to hurt us, which isn't true, but it's a lie that both of us believe in. Yeah, you might get a glimpse of happiness from your achievements, but what you'll learn as you get older, every time you reach one, is you'll just make another goal that doesn't lead to freedom.
What I really like, again, about NF is it's not monotone in the terms of his expression. A lot of rappers have one kind of voice that they put on. Now, NF's not singing in this. In the chorus, there is aspect of pitch changes, but it's very much rapping, obviously. But you have that difference in his tone of voice, where he's really seriously talking to you or talking to him from the future or talking to his audience or whatever. That was what we just heard. And then there's the I'm NF, I'm going to drill what I'm saying into you. Whether that means that I'm screaming, whether that means my voice is going to get almost lost by saying it. We've already had these two NFs here. And there are many more. There are many more facets and shades to him. This is one thing which a rapper needs to use to set themselves aside from others. You can have amazing flow, amazing rhythm, good enough pitch, but if you can't show the emotion in your voice and the difference in the tone color in your voice, that level of musical interest is not there and the message is not coming across.
What you'll learn as you get older, every time you reach one, is you'll just make another goal that doesn't lead to freedom. See, some things about to happen that you can't imagine. At 24, you'll drop an album and you'll call it mention. At 25, you'll put out therapy and gain some traction. Skip the track number 4, now that's a really sad one. Yeah, perception's coming next, we about to reach the masses. It sounds awesome, at the same time, it doesn't matter. At 27, we'll make millions, but it's really sad, cause you learn to realize that none of this will make you happy.
Interesting.
I wish that I could look at you with empathy. Sometimes I feel like
So you hear that difference in the vocal tone between him here, really drilling in a message to his past self, which may have thought, I'm going out for fame. I want to be big. I want to make it big. I'm going to get lots of money. I'm going to be happy. The beat's there, creating a sense of urgency. But with that comes a vocal tone, which is very much direct, almost screaming, but not. And then contrast it to what we're hearing now, which is a much more subdued, matter of fact. You need to listen to me, but I'm really telling you with care here. Listen to the difference. Small things like this.
Matter. At 27, we'll make millions, but it's really sad, cause you learn to realize that none of this will make you happy. I wish that I could look at you with empathy. Sometimes I feel like I've become what you were scared to be. Which makes it really hard to look at you with sympathy, cause if I'm feeling bad for you, then I have to feel bad for me. And that's just something I feel like we don't deserve. That's why I'm always looking down on you, I know it hurts. I'm sure you have a lot of questions I've been trying to search to find us both some answers. I'll be here for you if things get worse.
Way to drop search in. Name drop the album. Yeah. And just that chord progression. It doesn't resolve onto the interesting. Again, we're only focused on a limited harmony here and limited chords, which are really outlined by the synthesized vocals. The move away from the piano here could potentially be having a synthesized vocals being closer to projecting thoughts or projecting speech, which is what he's doing and which is what he's wanting to do to, by the looks of it, his younger self. So if we play along the chords that we have, F sharp minor, C sharp major, F sharp minor, B minor. For those of you who are wanting to learn this on piano, I'm playing them in inversions, in the inversions that are there, meaning that I'm switching the note order around with the chords. That's the best way to play them with this particular song. Just realized I didn't have the names of the notes up, so we'll do that one more time. F sharp minor, C sharp, F sharp minor, B minor, F sharp minor. With these beautiful strings. Why did I jump to a song from the search? I got an Instagram message from young Ty, who's 17 years old. And Ty, this is my response to you, because I didn't respond, as you know, to your Instagram message. Ty says, I'm a 17-year-old cancer patient from Oregon, USA, and I've been loving your NF series while I'm in hospital, so thank you for making it easier, but sadly things aren't going great, and I know it's out of order, but I was really hoping you could react to Nate in the Search album. It would mean a lot to me. This is obviously not something difficult for me to do. Does that mean I'm going to go out of my way for every single person who messages me? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to speak directly to Ty now. I actually reached out to your brother, Jason, just to double check it's okay I plug your Caring Bridge page, which is a website which helps follow Ty and his journey and his family's journey. So that's going to be in the description below. And I cannot begin to imagine what you and your family are going through. And I know I've got some viewers here that may have gone through something similar. So I said I'm not going to go all psychologist and give any words of advice, because what's clear is you've got an amazing supportive family and friends, which is absolutely incredible. For those who are still watching, I'm linking in the description below the Caring Bridge page and also Ty's Instagram. If you want to check that out, please feel free to leave a message below. Thank you for watching and sitting through that huge introduction. Until next time.